We came to Christ as teenagers more than 50 years ago. Back in the 70s, there was a revival of Christianity in Singapore. Young people were being saved every week and became leaders, leading fellow teenagers. Many went on mission trips and ran evangelistic meetings. We also sacrificed our finances and gave. Couldn't have been better. It was the best years of our lives.
However, this revival did not last. As we grew to hit our 30s and 40s, the church grew older with us too. We didn't realize the importance of building the youth. They were sidelined, and soon we saw many of them becoming bored spectators in church. The youth revival we experienced growing up wasn't happening anymore. We felt so burdened. We remained faithful Christians, but we didn't know how to sustain the revival.
In 2010, our family came to Heart of God Church. We couldn't believe our eyes. The church was full of youths, jumping and praising God. Yes, the music was alien to us and it was really loud. But the youth's passion and love for Jesus were even louder. Looking at them reminded us of how we grew up in church. We felt the atmosphere of revival that we miss so much.
So our family kept coming back to Heart of God Church. We heard Pastor Hao and Pastor Leah preach about how youth are leaders today. Generations are reinforcements, not replacements. It wasn't just speech. Week after week, we saw young people responding to know Jesus, youths leading and serving. Many dreamed to be pastors, full-time staff missionaries. Our hearts were so moved. Our greatest joy was to see our own daughter, Sarah, deepening her love for Jesus.
If reaching out to the next generation is the key to sustain revival, we are all in. Many people ask me, what does it take for older people to be in a youth church? You need humility and to accept that youths are leaders today. You need to see every youth like they are your own children, because every Christian parent wants their kids to do well in church. And well, there are many things we can do. I am a leader in my Connect group. I also use my 40 years of experience working in the land and transport industry to serve on our church's board of directors.
Though I was a senior vice president in the corporate world, managing multi-million-dollar projects, I used to think that what I could do in church was limited. But in one conversation, Pastor Lee asked me, "Suan Ling, what do you want to do?" From there, I joined the church audit and risk committee and helped write corporate governance policies. We are also on the building committee. Our burden is to secure a permanent building for our church. We want the youths to have a home.
Beyond just us, our church has about 500 older people. Many engage the youth's non-Christian parents. Some are ushers, traffic marshals. Others take care of babies. Many cook and buy food for the youths. Young people can't really eat. We open up our houses to them for events. We pray for revival in their schools. Anything we are able to do, we love to do it.
To us, the greatest fulfillment still comes from leading someone to Christ, especially a younger person. We've been praying for our nieces and nephews to know God. One of them loves chess, and he was eager to play with new people. So our family saw an opening to reach him. We drove him to church and back. Our daughter rallied a young adult connect group to play chess with our nephew every week for months. The teens in church also made him feel at home. Truly, it takes a village to raise a child.
As we kept sowing into his life, 6 months later, he joined us for Christmas. The sermon spoke into his heart, and we saw him lift his hand and respond to know Jesus. The joy in our hearts overflowed. Leading our nephew to Christ is one thing, but doing it with our daughter made it even more special.
Since then, we've reached down to another 11-year-old, our grandniece, and God moved immediately. In her second church service, she got saved. Every time we see her in church, her eyes are lit up. We're so grateful our grandniece and nephew can grow up in a revival too. It's beautiful to see 3 generations working together to make it happen.
Though we are old enough to be grandparents, it is not time for us to slow down. We used to think the youth revival we grew up in was gone, but it's not. God has given us a second chance to experience revival again. Heart of God Church is the continuation of the revival we experienced as youths. We have seen the power of different generations working together, and we believe the revival will continue to grow even stronger.